Never read a speech. If you're out in front of an audience, talking to an audience, never just simply read a speech. To do that is almost an insult. You might as well have said, I placed my speech on, a copy of my speech on every seat in this room. Please pick up the speech, take it home and read it. You might as well say that. If you are reading a speech, there are requirements for certain people like politicians who want to make the words exact because they know they're going to be quoted, they know they're going to be recorded on record. Then that's different. If you are endeavouring to entertain, persuade, influence, entertain again, that key word, entertain, an audience, you need to be able to look them in the eye. Eye contact, intimacy between you and the audience, creating the vibe, creating the atmosphere. You won't get that if you simply look down at a lectern and read your speech out. This isn't to say you can't take notes. Take notes with you up to the lectern. Glance occasionally at the notes to keep you on track. That's acceptable. But most of the time, you must be in direct connection with the audience by looking at them and watching them and gathering their feedback. What you're saying, how it's affecting them. This is so important. This is the power of persuasion. The one-on-one, even though you're talking to a lot of people. The eye contact, deliberately placed on particular people and held for a reasonable time. Not enough to make them feel awkward, just enough to make the connection before you move to the next person. Eye contact. So important. And from that will follow, if you're not behind the lectern, good body language, movement, as you move around the podium, as you're being seen. Best if you don't have a lectern. If you know your speech and you know your presentation, you don't have to know it word for word, just the ideas, the flow, the structure of the speech, what you want to get the audience to do or receive. This is the important thing. Eye contact, connection. Don't read your speech from behind a lectern. As I said, if you read your speech, you might as well have just put a copy on the seat of every person there and said, go home and read it. A speech is a speech, not something to be read. I hope you got something out of this little video.